Hi, I'm Carol Wilson, Chief Editor of Events for Light Reading, and I'm here at Ethernet Expo in New York with Ben Edmond, the Chief Revenue Officer for Global Capacity. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you, Carol. I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
So Ben, Global Capacity has a somewhat different business model from most service providers. Why don't we start there? Just explain to me how you organize and what it is you do.
Sure, absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity. Global Capacity has a very unique model out in the marketplace in which we have really focused on our history of being a telecom information and logistics company, and using that information and automation that we've built into the platform as a competitive advantage to deliver services out in the marketplace. And I'll explain that a little bit more. Really, the foundation is our One Marketplace product, and that One Marketplace brings the market intelligence that we've developed through information like Lattice, which we own, that many people are familiar with in the marketplace, brings the pricing automation tool, CLM as we call it, that we develop both customized versions for our customers as well as our own Global Capacity off-the-shelf version to drive that market demand and opportunity. And then through strategic interconnection points, extend into the marketplace, really satisfying the need for companies to go off-network, where they don't have control of their own assets and need to extend throughout the United States as well as the rest of the world, and do it more efficiently than most.
Okay, so your customers are network operators themselves or service providers who need to get to a lot of different endpoints and need a quick and efficient way to do that.
So really think of our customers that fall into three categories.
Okay.
One is the traditional network service operator, which needs to extend past their own reach and do it in a way that maximizes their economic value to the marketplace.
Right.
And so we take advantage of the market intelligence and the automation that we've built to extend the reach, but also isolate opportunities of available capacity out in the marketplace.
Okay.
And trade our software platform to those service providers for a piece of that spend. So then the second category, which is an important category, is the application service providers. Those companies out there that need to deliver the application out to the end user location, wherever that happens to be in the world, that want a private platform to reach back in the network and are agnostic to the underlying network provider, but need to reach across the network providers and the geographies to serve their customers with the application.
Okay. Okay.
And then the third category would be the traditional large multi-location enterprise that expands, globally or through a lot of locations domestically.
So Ben, here at Ethernet Expo, one of the big issues is how to enable end-to-end carrier Ethernet. Is that something that your company can facilitate?
Absolutely. Global Capacity's model really for end-to-end services is why we're in existence. We leverage the One Marketplace interconnections with our service provider partners who own underlying network out to those end users that our customers are trying to reach. And typically in the scenario we've deployed to date, we put a network, a NID out at the end user location to give our NOC the ability to monitor, control, and understand the user experience, both from our service provider customer as well as the end user environment. And we differentiate our solution by having that reach into the marketplace with, literally hundreds of different service providers interconnected back into the One Marketplace umbrella, and extending that environment and the processes and the understanding of how to deliver services across any of the underlying access technologies.
Okay, so you can do class of service and diversity and those kinds of things that Ethernet carriers really need.
Yeah, and that's really where the information and the logistics aspect of our core competency comes into play. Understanding what network is out there, how to interconnect to that network, how to get the attributes that the end user customer is looking for, whether it's specific latency requirements, whether it's diversity to primary carriers, and incorporating into the network design and doing it in a highly automated fashion.
Okay. Okay, great. Thanks so much for being here with us, Ben.
Thank you, Carol. I appreciate the opportunity.
For Light Reading, I'm Carol Wilson.